A year ago last December, I turned 50. I require reading glasses now. And I purchased Pacific Coast Lumber, a local urban forested lumber mill that's been in San Luis Obispo for about 20 years. A little background about myself. I graduated from Cal Poly in 1991 with a computer science degree. Been a software engineer and a software manager locally for about that 25 years. I like my jobs, relatively good at it, so why buy a lumber mill? That's an interesting story. My wife, my lovely wife, Dana, worked for the county government for about 23 years in the assessor's office and decided that she was done with county government and wanted to start her own business. So she formed a company called A Place to Grow. And she primarily builds outdoor lifestyle structures, she sheds or greenhouses, out of reclaimed doors and windows and wood elements and metal elements. So they're beautiful structures and really proud of her accomplishments. Her shop is located about 100 yards from where Pacific Coast Lumber is located. She'd been getting lumber from this mill for a couple years when the previous owner approached her and said, "Look, I'm ready to retire, and would you be interested in buying the business?" So after a bunch of research, and we realized there's a lot of synergies between the companies, we decided to go for it. It was a big leap of faith, believe me. Okay, so what is urban forested lumber? These are trees that come down locally, they're just all local trees, either storm down trees, trees that have been damaged by fire, infested with bugs and disease, or just through their natural life cycle, need to be removed. These are trees that are city street trees in your neighborhoods, parks, and even orchard material. A lot of the trees that we get are pine, cypress, redwood, we get plenty of oak, elm, sycamore, and by the way, a sycamore is a beautiful internal wood, ash, acacia, and walnut, to name a few. So what are the benefits of using urban forested lumber? Primarily, it's a local resource, and that alone reduces the carbon footprint for hauling. Consider lumber coming from Oregon and Washington or Tennessee and Georgia. Another aspect excuse me, of the products that we build is carbon sequestration. If we don't make the best and highest use of this material, of this local material, it goes to firewood, chips, or decays in place, or goes to a landfill. And as it breaks down, it emits carbons which affect greenhouse gases and climate change. If we can take this material and make its best and highest use, make durable products out of it, like tables and chairs and structures, that's sequestering the carbon, and it's good for the environment, locally and globally. So how do we get our logs? We work with municipalities like the City of San Luis's Urban Forest Unit. We work with the County Parks Department. The City of Santa Maria, we've gotten a lot of trees from. We also work with CAL FIRE and most of the tree services in the area. And when trees come down locally, they'll call me and see whether I'm interested in the species and the size of the wood. We figure out how to get it to our mill. Either they'll haul it for me or I'll come and pick it up. So one of my favorite projects we did recently was some trees in Cambria in somebody's backyard had to come down because of the bark beetle that infested the forest up there. They took the trees down, they brought them to our mill, and we milled tongue and groove flooring for them. Now these are trees that are beloved by this family. The kids have been playing on these trees forever, had tree forts in them. And now the tree is part of the house. The house will be inherited by the children, and they just love the fact that this tree stays in the family. Another recent phenomena with the storms that happened knocked down several cypress trees at Morro Bay High School, and I was able to get that lumber. We're going to take those trees and mill them into framing material that A Place to Grow is going to build into a greenhouse, and we're going to donate that to the Monarch Grove Elementary School in Los Osos. So that's one of the things we really enjoy doing, is donating to children's organizations. I'm proud to be a local urban forested mill owner, and it feels good and right. I'm proud to be from San Luis Obispo, and we've been at the forefront of many healthy and eco-friendly national movements. Pacific Coast Lumber is one of the largest and continuously operating urban forested lumber mills in the state. And one of my goals is to create awareness here locally and statewide about this local resource. your urban forest to its best and highest use. Now, many people have midlife crises. Some people buy little red sports cars. Me, I bought a lumber mill. Have a great day.
Thank you.